Hey, let's do a quiz. When a rock falls from a height of 30 meters on the planet Jupiter, its height, capital H in meters, after X seconds is approximately, and then there you have your formula. First thing I want you to do is graph it, and I've given you a suggestion on what you should do for your window. So go to your Y is equal to, type it out. Go to your window, make your X min 0, your X max 3, your Y min 0, your Y max 32, and there you have somebody tossing something out of a window in Jupiter, on Jupiter. Not too bad. What is the height of the rock after 1 second? So basically we're just figuring out what h of 1 is. We'll plug a 1 in. We're going to do something similar with the 1.2. 30. And I'm going to type that out on my calculator. Do I want to use the store button? I don't need the store button. 30 take away 13 times 1 squared. I know that's just going to be, and I can't believe I typed that out. Second, enter, times 1.2 square. And we will tag these with an M for meters. When is the height of the rock? When is the height of the rock 15 meters? Okay, now we have a nice little algebra equation. So 30 minus 13x squared is equal to 15. I'm going to subtract the 30 over. Sign change really quickly. Divide out the 13. And then do a square root. Forget the negative because we're looking for a time. The negative would make no sense. When does the golf ball strike the ground? Same thing. But we'll replace the 15 with 0. I'm going to subtract the 30 over, do a sign change. Divide out the 13 and do a square root. So the square root, when is it 15 meters? There you go. And when does it hit the ground? There we go. 1.0742 seconds. 1.5191 seconds. Answer the following questions regarding the function x plus 5 over x minus 1. What is the domain? Well, because I have a fraction with an x on the bottom, I am worried about that being 0. So I am worried about 1. Your domain, negative infinity to 1. Let's union that with 1 to infinity. Is the point 2, 6 on the graph? Well, I don't know. If I plug in a 2, do I get a 6? 2 plus 5 over 2 minus 1, that gives me 7 over 1, which is 7. Answer is no. 2 comma 7 is on the graph. If x is equal to 3, what is f of x? So what is f of 3? 3 plus 5 over 3 minus 1, it will be 8 over 2, which will be 4. F of x is equal to 4. And the point would be 3 comma 4. If f of x is 9, okay, here we have a nice equation. What is x? So we'll take our function and we will set that equal to 9. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bottom part and I'm going to cross multiply it over. You could go ahead and distribute that if you want to. I'm going to take the x over, the 9 over here, divide out the 8. Let's see, I'll have 14 over 8, which will reduce down to 7/4. I don't like the way that 7 looks. So what is x? X is 7/4. What is the point? X first, y second. Graph using points from your graphing calculator. Or maybe you know how to graph it without the calculator. I'll just use the calculator. That's an x squared graph. I know what that looks like. And I know the +2 on the end is a k value, which shifts the graph exactly what you see up 2 places. My window is messed up from an earlier problem, so I'm going to hit zoom and number 6 for standard, and there we go. So we're going to have the point 0, 2. You'll have this point and this point. 1 over, 1 up, 2 over, and 4 up, and 3 over, and 9 up will put me right there. And mine's not going to look very good on this glass. That's not too bad. Yeah, ugly. Is this a function? Yes, it is. Passes vertical line tests. Domain, it's a polynomial. Your domain is standard, all real. Range is not. The y's down below are not being used. You do not start using a y until you get to that 2. Bracket 2 to infinity. This graph has nice y-axis symmetry. It is an even function. Even function. Use the following function, the one I just did. Find the average rate of change from -2 to 1. So we'll need to figure out our points. So we'll figure out the -2. -2 squared is 4. 4 and 2 make a 6. So we have the point -6 or -2, 6, and 1. 1 squared plus 2 is 3. So we have the point 1, 3. Your average rate of change is your slope. So m is equal to 6 take away 3 over -2 take away 1. 3 over -3. -1 is your rate of change. Find the equation of the secant. I prefer to use this point. So y take away 3 is equal to -1. X take away 1. Y take away 3. -x plus 1. Y is equal to -x plus 4. Draw this secant. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go to 4. My slope was -1, so down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. Oh, this is not going to look very good. And there. Yours will look a lot nicer with your straight edge and your pencil. Hey, have a nice day.